Hello guys and welcome to season 2 for the Miami Dolphins franchise and episode 22 of Dolphins Daily. Today the Miami Dolphins will take on the Cleveland Browns. The Dolphins have improved their roster over the offseason and is feeling confident heading into this game. We will now head down to the field for the area of focus for the Miami Dolphins. First area of focus for the Miami Dolphins is to overload the blocks. The Cleveland Browns, from the scouting report, are known to run inside zone 40% of the time during the game, so the Miami Dolphins will need to rush the ends and fill the gaps in between the guard. The second area of focus for the Miami Dolphins is to spread the field. The Cleveland Browns cornerbacks aren't too good once you get past the first two guys, and the Dolphins will need to spread the field in order to create passing lanes for Ryan Tannehill. The last area of focus for the Miami Dolphins is to stop the zone blitz. The Browns are known to run zone blitz plays a majority of the time, and so by spreading the field and running tosses and sweep on the outside should give the Dolphins a good chance to win this game. In today's matchup, there were so many key players we could have gone with, but today's key player will be Jarvis Landry. 90 overall, 91 spec catch, 94 short route running, and more. Jarvis Landry is the guy to watch out for, along with Baker Mayfield, who will be throwing to Landry and Josh Gordon. Get into the game now. First and 10. Play action. Baker Mayfield to David Njoku out of Miami. This is his second year, and he picks up a first down here. Third and 6. Baker rolls to his right and finds Corey Coleman for a first down at the 36-yard line. The Browns are currently moving on their first possession of the game. Single back formation. Baker Mayfield. Play action again. The protection is holding up. He rolls out to his right and gets past the first down marker and gets his way to the 16-yard line, tackled by TJ McDonald there. Introducing the Cleveland Browns offense. They want to build around Baker Mayfield, and they are certainly doing that. They have the playmakers Landry, Josh Gordon, Njoku, Duke Johnson, and Isaiah Crowell in the backfield. That is a bunch you have to watch out for. For the Miami Dolphins defense, Brian Orakpo is out for the season with a torn pectoral muscle, so that leaves Leo Sellers and Jerome Baker and Raekwon McMillan to create most of the pressure coming off today's game. The Browns find themselves in a 4th and 6 situation from the 12-yard line and will kick a field goal here. Their first points of the game and first points of the season. Now coming on to the field is quarterback Ryan Tannehill. His season for last season didn't go so well, but towards the end of the season he really improved, and the Dolphins really want to stick with this guy. Introducing the Miami Dolphins offense. They really bolstered this offensive line for Ryan Tannehill, and the running back should have more running lanes to run through. Kenny Stills and Devontae Parker are still your outside receivers. 3rd and 2 for the Miami Dolphins. Hand off to Kane Drake up the middle, and he picks up a first down there at the 37-yard line. 2 rushes for 5 yards. Shotgun formation for the Miami Dolphins again. Kenny Stills in the slot. Protection holding up. Tannehill over the middle to Devontae Parker, who picks up a first down as the defender tries to rip that ball out of there. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Hand off to Kalen Ballage right up the middle, and we'll try and plow through a defender, but a flag is on the play, and we're going to go down to the field to get the ruling.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask on the Cleveland Browns, and that will give the Dolphins, well, I will put the Dolphins in better field goal position and scoring position. 3rd and 11. Ballage going out for a route. Tannehill all day to throw. 4-man rush, and that gets through. Tannehill fumbles the ball, and it will end up in the Cleveland Browns player, and they are at the 49-yard line. Browns 2nd and 13. Mayfield in to throw the ball deep. That is completed to Corey Coleman for a first down as Minkah Fitzpatrick got burnt on the route, and the Browns are in field goal range. Baker Mayfield in shotgun formation. Handoff to Duke Johnson Jr. out of Miami, and he picks up a first down to the 14-yard line. Bunch formation for the Browns. Mayfield drop back, and that one is picked off by TJ McDonald, his first pick on the season, and that is a great way to start off for the Miami defense. Bend but don't break and force a turnover. 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins now. Pass completed to Kenny Stills, a star receiver for the Miami Dolphins, and he makes his way to the 20-yard line. 18-yard line for the Miami Dolphins. 3rd and 4. Tannehill with the snap, looking for a receiver. Steps up, and that one is incomplete. Intended for Kenny Stills, I believe, and the Dolphins will have to punt the ball back. 1:38 left in the first quarter. Baker Mayfield deep to throw, and that one is almost picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick there. His second year, and he is out of Alabama. Now 3rd and 2, play action. Baker Mayfield loses the ball off of a sack, and the Dolphins recover it. That is Leo Sellers with the recovery. No, excuse me, Earl Farrell with the recovery, but Leo Sellers forced that one out, and the ball will be Dolphins in field goal range. Introducing the Cleveland Browns defense. They bolster an impressive defense. Jamie Collins, Michael Kendricks, Denzel Ward, they have one of the best defenses in the league, and they also did trade away Demarius Randall to the Miami Dolphins. Back to the game, 1st and 10. Pass completed to Kenny Stills over the middle for close to a 1st down, and that will end out the 1st quarter for the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Browns are up by 3 points, but the Dolphins are in scoring range. 3rd and 4 for the Miami Dolphins from the 7-yard line. Play clock winding down. 4-man rush. That pass completed to Devontae Parker, but it is broken up. And Devontae Parker seems to be laid out on the ground, but he eventually gets up, and he is all right. And the Dolphins will kick a field goal to tie the game up 3-3 with 14-14 left in the 1st half. Steven Hauska, the new kicker for the Miami Dolphins. 2nd and 19, deep pass completed for a 1st down to Corey Coleman again, who has made his presence known early in this game. Tackle made by Tony LePet there. Now, Corell in the backfield. Baker Mayfield read option, and he's stopped in the backfield. And the Dolphins will get the ball back now at the 19-yard line. Shotgun formation. Ryan Tannehill steps up in the pocket and takes off. Had a man Devontae Parker, but he gains a 1st down and is at the 32-yard line. 2nd and 5. Pass completed over the middle. Slant route to Mike Gesicki for a 1st down. And he is at the 48-yard line now. Dolphins, shotgun formation. Kenyon Drake out for a route. Another pass completed to Danny Amendola over the middle again. And then that is where the Miami Dolphins is finding success. Right over the middle, right at the cornerbacks, and they are spreading the field. Now Mike Gesicki on a curl route, boxing out the cornerback there, and that gives the Dolphins another 1st down. Handoff, Kenyon Drake right up the middle, and this is where the Dolphins is finding a whole bunch of success. Those linebackers cannot keep up with this Miami Dolphins offense. Tannehill with the snap, pump fakes, find Kenny Stills over the middle, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Dolphins now potentially could lead the game by 7 points and extend the lead. The game is currently 9-3, and Steven Hauska will come on to attempt the PAT, and it is good. Dolphins now up by a touchdown. Ball back to Baker Mayfield going deep for his receiver. That is Jarvis Landry on the outside. Brandon Bobby McCain there. Browns with another 1st down, and they are moving. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, and Baker Mayfield goes down. That is TJ McDonald. A pick, a sack, and now looking for a fumble. Baker Mayfield on the outside, and that one is broken up on a 3rd and 12, but Devon Gauchard did go out, and he will later return to the game with just a cramp. Ryan Tannehill steps up in the pocket on a 3rd and 8 for a 1st down, and then is down at the 39-yard line with less than a minute to play in the 1st half. 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. Shotgun formation completed to Kenny Stills towards the outside, and another flag is thrown, and we're going to go down to the field to get the ruling again.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Unnecessary roughness for the Cleveland Browns, and that will only put the Dolphins in better scoring range. Now handoff, Kenyon Drake to the left, bounces it outside, picks up a 1st down. Good blocking by Devontae Parker, and he will make his way out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 3rd and 8 for the Miami Dolphins from the 10-yard line. Tannehill rolling out to his right, looking for a receiver, steps up in the pocket and dives into the end zone again. And the referees say he did get in, and that increases the Dolphins' lead again. The game will now stand 17-3. The Dolphins have all the confidence in the world in their 1st game. And with that being said, that will take us to halftime, where the Dolphins lead the Cleveland Browns 17-3 at their place. We're going to take a look at the scores from around the league in just a second. To kick off the NFL season, the Colts barely beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 26-24. Andrew Luck with 161 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interception. But Jameis Winston did have over 300 yards passing. In a Thursday night thriller, Pittsburgh beat the Kansas City Chiefs 24-21. Now let's get back onto the game, where the Dolphins currently lead 17-3. Bunch formation for the Miami Dolphins. Drake into block, pass, picked off by Jamie Collins Sr. Dolphins trying to give a tackle, and they all get caught up, and Jamie Collins will get into the end zone there. And the game, just like that, will become 17-10 for the Miami Dolphins. Tannehill with the snap, looking for a receiver. That is Devontae Parker deep, and it is caught into Browns territory, and the Dolphins are in field goal range as well as scoring range. Empty backfield for Ryan Tannehill, no protection needed. 4-man rush. Browns completed to Devontae Parker in a tight window over the middle, and he is at the 4-yard line. Now Drake in at the backfield position. Handoff to Kenyon Drake, who barely gets into the end zone, but is stopped just short at the 1-yard line. Handoff to Kalen Ballage. Now met in the backfield, but it will power his way into the end zone, and that is going to extend the Miami Dolphins lead 24-10 now. The Browns are down by multiple scores. Offset formation for the Cleveland Browns. Dolphins looking to blitz here. Play action. The Browns have been loving that all day, and that one is completed over the middle to Jarvis Landry. Another reception for Landry there, and he is just rolling on the day. Bunch formation. Handoff to Duke Johnson, right up the middle, and is tackled by Rashad Jones just before the first down. But the Browns will make their way into field goal range and kick another field goal, their second on the day, and that will cut the lead to 11. Ball back to the Miami Dolphins now. Less than 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Pinch to Kenyon Drake. Block is set up. Kenyon Drake with a whole bunch of running room in front of him, and is going to be chased down by a linebacker for the Cleveland Browns at the 28-yard line. Beautiful run by Kenyon Drake. Great blocking, and he has 14 attempts for 86 yards. The Dolphins will later go 3-and-out and call up upon Steven Hauska to kick a field goal from the 27-yard line. That kick is up, and it bounces off the camera, but the referees will say it got through. A weird kick for Steven Hauska there, as the Dolphins were very nervous that one hit off the goalpost, or the crossbar, And that is going to end the third quarter for the game. 27-13, Dolphins are up, and we're going to take a look at the standings from around the league now. Looking at the standings from around the league, AFC North, Steelers lead that division. AFC South, Texans are 1-0. Jaguars, Colts are also 1-0. AFC East, the Patriots lead that division, with the Jets being 0-1 and the Bill as well. Raiders in the AFC West get off to a good start with a 1-0. Now moving on to the NFC North, Vikings are 1-0, and with the Packers are 1-0 as well. Rams are the only winners in the NFC West, while the other teams are 0-1. NFC East, the Giants and the Cowboys get off to a good start, starting off 1-0. NFC South, Panthers and Saints both are 1-0. Buccaneers are a poor 0-1 to start the season. Now getting back onto the game. Pass completed over the middle for less than a first down there. The Browns currently have the ball back and now are looking to try and put up a touchdown on the board. 2nd and 6, pressure coming. Mayfield finds his man. I believe that is Njoku for a first down. 3rd and 2 from the 37-yard line. 13 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 5-man rush, and that pass is dumped off short to Jarvis Landry for another first down at the 45-yard line. Haven't really heard too much from Josh Gordon except that long pass he had earlier in the game. Now, Duke Johnson out of the backfield breaks the tackle and gets the first down there, and is tackled by Minkah Fitzpatrick at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. Duke Johnson in for a route. Baker Mayfield completed to Josh Gordon. We were just speaking about him for a first down, and he is going to fight his way through multiple defenders to the 24-yard line. I formation, for the Cleveland Browns. Handoff to Carlos Hyde, and he goes nowhere. And that will call on the special teams unit for the Cleveland Browns, as they will attempt a field goal here, cutting the lead down. Now it's back to an 11-point game, 27-16. Browns with the ball back, with the Dolphins not being able to do nothing on their offensive possession, and that one is completed to Duke Johnson over Demarius Randall, who came from Cleveland. Shotgun formation, empty backfield for Baker Mayfield. 4-man rush, protection holds up good, and that one is completed to Brown for a first down towards the sideline, and the Browns are at the 20-yard line. But fortunately for the Miami Dolphins, 4th and 10 for the Cleveland Browns, and they will attempt another field goal. Bend but do not break is taking full effect into this game. 27-19, Miami Dolphins still lead. 3rd and 6, Ryan Tannehill. That one is broken up, intended for Devontae Parker, with 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Ball back to Baker Mayfield now. Flag on the play. Mayfield steps up, doesn't know what to do, and finds a wide open David Njoku as the middle linebacker tried to blitz Baker Mayfield there. Great awareness by him, and we're going to go down to the field to get this call. offsides on the Miami Dolphins. That is rookie Earl Farrell there. 3rd and 9, less than a minute remaining in the second half, and that one is completed over the middle to Swain for less than a first down, for about 8 yards there. 4th and 2, Baker Mayfield looking for a receiver, trying to throw it deep, and that one is broken up by Bobby McCain, and that will be the Cleveland last shot at trying to cut this lead down and get back into the game. And the Dolphins walk out of Cleveland, Ohio, victorious with a 27-19 victory. The team was really impressive today. They played as a unit, and we're gonna head down to the field to get a word from the players. But I want to thank you guys for watching episode 22. It is a new season, and I'm glad to have this season start. It's gonna be filled with a lot more content and more. It's gonna be in depth, but I want to just thank you guys for watching, and let's get into the player interviews.
Very confident. I mean, that's my group. I believe in each and everybody. Whoever they bring up off the practice squad, I mean, that's our group. I mean, we believe in those guys, So it's no. I mean, we trust those guys, and it starts in practice.
You can't get too high on the high, and you can't get too low on the low. I mean, you just got to stay level-headed and continue to grind out and play every game like, it's the next important game. You can't be too big on what team it is. It doesn't matter who it is. Just becoming 1-0 after every week.